Okay, this is going to be a basic walkthrough of Orderize It. We'll click on the sign up, company name, address, and we will start our order number with 100. You'll notice here is our next button. Click next. So in the demo, you're given three catalogs, Alpha, Sanmar, Imprints. Can't select those in the demo yet. And we just enter our password. Click on the log on, and you will notice at the bottom is our progress bar. The progress bar is important because we know the application is working, and since it's a web application, you cannot do things while it's working at the same time. So we need to wait for it to complete. Oh, it's done. So once you're in, you'll notice to our left is our navigation bar. We can minimize and maximize things here and there, just by these arrows and whatnot. But let's go ahead and do a new quote. So here's a new quote for, we'll say, Science Channel. Phone number. You could continue to enter all this data, but it is not necessary. So our next screen is our quote screen. You'll notice 1's customer, 2 quote, 3 totals. On our quote screen, we're going to go ahead and click Add Product. That's going to add a row here and give us an option of which catalog we would like to go with. So we will choose Imprints, and we'll say they want a 5180 Haynes BFT. We'll just go with the regular small through extra large colors. Select that. And you'll notice it looked up Sanmar's catalog for case pricing on a S through XL BFT. So that's where this comes into play over here. S through XL doesn't tell us all that much. So we're going to say they want 144, but they want 72 large and 72 extra large. And then over here we got our color. So we could say they're going with 144 gold, and the location is all going to be, say, on the front. But these details here, these are not set in stone. These are just ones we happen to enter. So you can go ahead and create whatever detail you want according to your shop. So you'll notice that now we're going to add another product. We'll go with Alpha this time, and we'll say a 5190. Same idea, colors, S through XL. But you'll notice over here now, we're going to want to enter the specifics for that item. So we'll give them, say, the same of 144. Say 72 large, 72 extra large. So that's the basics behind just entering a basic item. If you look in here, we've got our markup IDs. These correspond to particular grids that we create for the markup of those items. So it's going to look at this quantity and say, oh, for 144 on the T mark, we're going to mark it up 100%. Those are all basically configured by you under this markup screen over here. So you'll see on a T mark, button 44, well, it maxed out, so it went to the 100%. But moving on, you don't necessarily have to use a grid if you don't want to. If you just want to enter on the fly, say, I'm going to mark it up 50%, you can do that. Or you can go as far as just saying, hey, I'm going to want to charge them $6 a piece. And there you go. So that's the products portion. Over here we have our configuration. So we're going to add a configuration, and again, you have multiple grids, which you configure yourself over here. You notice we got screen printing, embroidery, we got all kinds of grids. So you basically construct your own grid. We're going to choose the grid of a heat press, we'll say letters, a configuration of a 12-inch number, and then we'll give them a quantity of, we'll just, all of them. You can see here's our total quantity. So we'll go with 288. So it looks up our pricing from the grid of $5. You could again go ahead and mark it up or manually mark it up. We'll say $10. Down here we have our grand total, but over here we have our totals. So this order is basically done. We've got all three of these complete, and we're going to give them a shipping charge of, say, $55. So once you're satisfied to that, you can just go ahead, hit the print icon, and you will get your printing screen here. Click on Create PDF, and you'll have your PDF. So it's pretty standard PDF right now. What would be nice is your logo up here. So if you do, well, of course, every company's probably got a logo. You can go over here to Company, and one of the details is your logo. So we'll go ahead and choose a file. Let's go to, well, let's go ahead and use one of our own, this Orderizer one. You click on the Submit, and it's going to upload that image to our database, and it's displayed here. You can add as many as you want, but you're only going to want to have one set as your default. So once that's complete, you're now going to have a logo. So if you go to your order history, open quote, there's the quote we just created, and if you click on this icon right here, it's going to open up our quote for the science channel. And now when you click on the print, you'll notice you got your logo in there.